Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Right. Okay. So this interview, your focus number one is company background, and then owner background, and then kita akan tanya soalan ikut topik based on the digital marketing yang Suncrox dah ada lah for now. Right, and then is there any current situation in terms of digital marketing, any issues, and probably suggestion for improvement for the next 2 years?
For the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, Ana nak start dulu.
So, okay, to start with the company background, maybe perhaps you can give a bit of introduction, the overview of the business. What is your core product as a business?
Alright. Okay, so Suncrox Solar was founded in 2013. So this is our 11th year operating. So we focus in off-grid solar energy solution. If you look into solar industry, there are two main subcategory, which is grid connected and off-grid. So for grid connected would be something like solar farm, commercial, industrial, and also residential. You know, where you pair the solar with existing grid. So the other subdomain will be off-grid. That's where Suncrox try to offer a solution where places without access to electricity, like grid, in Malaysia we call TMB, or places that you cannot have grid supply, or whether it's too expensive or it's too difficult to get electricity supply. So that's where our business business value. So we offer off-grid solar energy solution. Wherever TNB grid cannot supply, so we can supply as an alternative. So started from 2013 and 2015, we are also exist as a social enterprise where we have our social initiative. So we have our commercial projects and we have our social projects where we channel our revenue from commercial projects towards social project. So social project, most of them will be off-grid community. We have 3 groups. The first one will be in Peninsular Malaysia. Most of them are Aborigine, we got orang asli, deep in the rural. Second group, we have our brothers and sisters in Sabah, Sarawak. And the third one is special case, Asnaf. You know, it doesn't have to be in the rural area, it's just like special case where they cannot get access to electricity, maybe due to financial or access, something like that. So there are 3 groups that will be served by our company as a social initiative. So we have ongoing beneficiaries to be listed, and so far we have served more than 2,500 beneficiaries with solar energy system to solve their issue on power.
So you mean until now?
Sorry? Sorry?
It happened until now?
Until now, what was the question? Cannot hear.
No, maksudnya the activity of beneficiaries is it still ongoing?
Yes. As a social enterprise, the list is still ongoing. So whenever we have the means financial resources, logistic. Let's say if we have a project in Kelantan, Gomusang, so we will find nearby beneficiaries to be from our list, that we will do the same project for them as well. Not project lah, I mean initiative, just a small basic solar home system, at least for them to have lightings and also charging facility.
Alright, so the next question is what inspired you to actually start the business, and what's your mission and vision of the company?
Okay, so when I started the company back in 2010, 2011, renewable energy, especially solar energy, is in other parts. I mean, in the West, is already booming. So, but the tendency of the renewable energy, as in solar energy, they tend to serve the market that is already well supplied with power. Okay, I need to explain you this quite technical. Solar energy is one of the most practical energy that you can produce and consume at the same place. Means that you can put solar panel on your house rooftop and then you can consume in your house. If you compare to other supplies like fuel, gas, coal, petroleum based, you need somewhere to process. You know, you need to process and then you need to deliver, logistic, distribute, and then you have a power plant. Might be few hundred kilometers from your house. Only then you can enjoy your light in your house. But solar per se, you can put solar panel on your rooftop and then you can use the energy directly at the house. Okay. So from this context, from this premise, I see the gap where the market, the market of course they follow money, right? The market is crazily chasing megawatt or gigawatt in terms of how many solar megawatt they are producing right now. So in terms of energy mix, they are putting solar farm as an example to put in the country energy mix so that they can claim 5% of our country production, energy production comes from renewable energy. Okay. Whereas on the other side, we still have during that time, 2010, 2011, 1.3, 1.5 billion people living without access to stable electricity. So most of the underserved community lives in Asia, South Asia, and also African country, where it has abundance of sunlight. So the market serves the demand, right? Demand in terms of purchasing power. But then the actual solution solar can provide is not being served to the off-grid community. So that was the logic, that was the motive behind Suncrox Solar.
So who's your main contributor, revenue contributor now in terms of the customer demographic? Who's the main customer?
Okay. In terms of demographic, we have few sectors, few main sectors. One of the main sectors of our client will be from agriculture. Farm owners, regardless lah, aquaculture, horticulture, anything with agri, because they have, let's say I give you an example, they have a piece of land, but then the land is not connected to grid, TNB, and in order for them to get the connection is expensive or is too hard because you need to get approval, infra road, nearby land and whatnot. So that will be our ideal customer. Secondly will be a house owner that might also face the same problem, even though the house is, you got the grid just in front of the house, but then they cannot connect to their house due to low voltage, regulation, and same issue. The third one will be from vehicles. Like food truck, mobile clinic, and also camper van. Fourth will be street furnitures, from solar street lights to bus stops to kiosks to toilet, that all want to be solar powered. And then we also are seeing shifting. Previously, people install solar, most of our customers install solar because of there's no power access. But nowadays, due to carbon credit, carbon net zero target and whatnot, so they are installing solar in order to reduce their carbon emission or to contra. So nowadays the monitoring aspect is also very important. Previously, we just install as long as the lights, fan is working, it's okay for them. Now they want to see how many kilowatt hour being produced by solar, and what is the carbon reduction, how many trees being saved, that kind of monitoring. Right. Just want to answer one question in the chat. In our industry, what are the advantages and disadvantages of solar power compared to biogas power? Again, it's quite relate. Like I said, solar power is the most practical. Practical means in terms of scale, you can start small and you can multiply until bigger, larger scale. But compared to biogas, it must be industrial scale as of now, because the setup, the facilities, machinery are all more suitable for industry level, commercial and industry level. Biogas, if you go to individual application, will be something like a very small, just using to produce methane gas for cooking and whatnot, right?
Okay. Next question. What is your role in the day-to-day operations of your business?
Day to day. So my role is CEO. Okay. The CEO acronym with definition of Chief Everything Officer lah. Okay, so that will be day to day lah. But then as we grow, of course, I need to have I have to elevate the perspective. I cannot longer micromanage day-to-day activity of the companies. If you ask me today, we can see, ground level, mid tier, and top level lah. So I'm still on the mid tier. Still get my hands dirty lah. Hands on. Some of the projects I need to attend personally. Of course, especially sales, client or prospect still wants to see my face on site. But I really looking forward to go for strategic level in terms of planning, putting strategy in place. Because if I put too much focus in day-to-day operation, the company will not grow. The company will be efficient, but it will not grow. Efficient means that every task will be completed in better way, but then the company will not grow in terms of strategy, because we need new area or new funding, new area, new investor, new corporation. All of these need to be done by me. So if I spend my time doing day-to-day operation, I will spend less time on the bigger perspective of company growth.
Thank you, sir, for your we are very interesting to know your business culture and so on. So our next question to be, what are the digital platform that you use, such as what are the social media to expose your business into the communities, and for you personally, which platform that has been most effective in your business?
Okay, so if you realize Suncrox Solar don't have official website, you can try search. We used to have google.business.site, but then for some reason Google already withdraw the free landing page. So but then we have Google Business. If you search, there will be searching hotels and schools, right? So Suncrox will be listed, and we really updated, or we really fill in all the informations required lah, because we want to make sure if people search by location, Suncrox will be there. Okay, so back to our digital presence. I need to explain. We started to push content back in late 2015, push content, I mean in terms of social media. YouTube, Facebook, way few years behind 2000 before 2015. But then YouTube, when we make content purposely for online present, will be 2015. That was our first project where we solarized a ice cream motor cart. There's a we call it pakcik lah, selling ice cream. So this pakcik selling ice cream using motor cart, but then he needs to get the power supply from nearby shop, which limit the choice of places that he can do the business. So we found him through online, and then we solarized his motor cart. You can check the video on our YouTube, our very first video. And then we try to make another content because we have been doing the social initiative, which is actually a good content, but back then we did not realize. But one point we almost give up on the content because we cannot see the return or the impact until 2018, late 2018, where honestly I almost shut down the company because there are quite few things happening at the same time. I think it's the right time. But then late 2018, we started to receive calls or inquiries. Now, before that, we need to do cold call, call people, WhatsApp, email, ask for meeting. It's very, very time consuming. But then we realized during that time, people start to find our social media content, and then from there they start to do the inquiry and calling us. So starting 2019, we got incoming inquiries all through our social media. But then it was YouTube, Facebook. Facebook at first is very good, but then if you look at our Facebook, we have more 54,000 followers liked. But then if we put one post, only like 500 or 1,000 people because of the algorithm is very strict. Last time, 10 years ago, Facebook is very open. Then we shifted to YouTube. And then from YouTube, you can see a lot of growth. The first video is like only 3 or 4 views. 2 of the views is from me, myself, just to check the video is okay. But then now the on average our YouTube view is around 1,000 per video. But again, telling about YouTube, we do not focus on views per se because we are not making money from the views or from the subscriber. Our aim is to convert our online followers to our offline customers. So we don't care about 1 million view. We care if 100 view, 10 of them will find us or buy from us. Is much better than 100 views because we are not making money from the views. So fast forward to 2022, we've been doing a lot of YouTube, and then we realized TikTok is becoming very popular. And then we decided back in 2022, if you look at the election campaign, the political parties even passed using TikTok as a medium and successfully gain followers and whatnot. So we told to our team, if PAS also can utilize TikTok, why not us? So now we are going also big in TikTok as we are doing the interview now. So that's our strategy in terms of our social media. We push a lot of content. Our strategy is just make sure our content is out there. Then it's up to the customer or customer to be to find us. Okay. So are you all still there? Okay, so the next question. Oh, okay. Sorry. Dia lag sikit, kita tunggu nanti orang masuk balik. Sekejap kita tengah tunggu orang join balik. Nanti kita invite as guest.
Alright. Dah.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. Sorry, we were cut off just now.
Ya.
Okay.
Itulah.
Coming to the question, how do you track the success or the performance of your digital marketing campaigns? And do you do in-house or you have some third party to outsource to?
To be honest, we do not track as in specifically, in terms of input and output. Just the momentum. If we see the inquiries are quite low means lower than before this, then we need to push again the content. Not only to push content, we need to respond. We need to respond online whenever people comment or make a new video when people send more inquiries. And another parameter that we use, we have several like competitors or similar industry or similar product in terms of other brand. So we, let's say right now we have TikTok 21,000 followers. So if you look at the other brand, previously it was like 15,000. Now they are getting towards 20,000. So it means that we need to step up. So that's how we track our digital effort, because we do not have specific tools, or let alone we hire third party to track our online presence. Even the posting also now still being done by me personally.
Thank you, sir. So, to continue our session, I would like to ask you what the challenges or obstacles have you encountered with your digital efforts?
Time consuming. Okay, so we do a lot of installation on site, and the environment is quite challenging for you to, let's say, film it or to record video or even picture to get a good picture, because we do not have dedicated team member to handle our social media or our media. Okay, media means getting the input and putting out the output in terms of social media. So most of the video recording is needed to be done spontaneously, or we need to keep reminding the team on the ground, please take picture, please take video, we need it as content. And when you don't have certain standard and the pictures also are not well prepared. Okay, so back to the challenge. It's time. Now you have the input, the raw media, be it video or pictures. Then you need time to sort it out, to make short video, long video, different videos for different platform. TikTok is different approach, YouTube is different approach, and then you need to post another again at Facebook. All of this actually time consuming. So when we push the content, it's not when you push, you need to wait to respond, or else your content won't be not to say viral lah. Your content will not be out there. When you post, we call it babysit. Once you post, you need to babysit your post, I think for a few hours. So when people comment, you need to reply, be it question or just saying thank you or congratulations, whatever, so that your post can be, in terms of algorithm, it will be chosen as relevant content because people making response and you are also responding back. So that is the challenges, time consuming. Whereas we have our own job, doing installation, technical, admin, running the company and whatnot. So time is the challenge.
Okay, as we know, what you mentioned is about the current digital marketing, right? So, can we know what the feedback you receive from customer regarding your online presence?
Quite good. People know us through our social media. We cannot thank enough to our social media growth or development. And many people, if our customer also will always refer back to our social media. Let's say they want to install something, right? I watched your video, last time you did in this place. I want to do the same thing, but something different. So they always refer back to our social media. And it's also good for us as well, because solar energy system from us is not like a definite choice, A, B, C, D. Is most likely it will be configured specifically for the customer. So, but we must have a good reference, a video, and people will understand better. Rather than we need to explain, what is solar energy, what can solar energy do for your facility. So that is social media advantages to us, or digital appearance, and also people always refer to digital appearance first. When they meet our team, they found our uniform and whatnot, so they will ask, oh, this one Suncrox from YouTube, Suncrox from TikTok. So, and sometimes people even buy us lunch because we are from Suncrox. So that's how social media advantages to us.
Right. So, in the next 1 or 2 years, what kind of changes or improvement that you like to implement to make your digital marketing strategy more solid?
All right. I really wish we can have structured social media handling. Structure means that we know how many posts that we need to do, what kind of feedbacks we get from each post, whether people angry like our post, hate or our post, and then we can also start to spend money all this while we never spend money to boost the post. So I think now is the best time because, like I said, our parameter will be from our competitors. We see them pushing the content like crazy. I think they spend a lot a day, a week, or a month. So once we have the structured handling of our social media presence, then we can make better decision whether to spend. Alright, this week we spend 100 ringgit, 1,000 ringgit to push the content. So I think it's about time. As of now, all are all are like being personally managed by me. So sometimes also I cannot keep up and all over the place in terms of the social media. So we want to have a single platform or single approach, be it we have a specific dedicated team member to arrange this, or we have a tool that we can manage our social media more efficient. So that would be our plan for 1 to 2 years. And we actually already in planning or in adapting AI for our social media. So we will start with using AI to make content. The input will be raw input still will be from our videos and pictures, but then we use AI to produce the relevant content lah, be it video, slides, picture, voiceover, and whatnot. So AI will make much difference in terms of our approach in 1 or 2 years.
Okay, alright, noted. For the posting on social media, for now, do you have like fixed frequency on posting on social media? And has you been using any meta ads or scheduled posting?
We have frequency that we target, three posting per week, Saturday, and then Wednesday, and another one is quite flexible, depends on the situation. So sometimes we try to find popular or viral issue that has that is related to solar, so that we can respond or we can make comment on that. So 3 posting per week, and then we do not use any tools. It's just a manual.
Okay, now we continue into different section, but still with related to brand. Previously was digital, now in terms of brand management. Okay, for Suncrox we have the logo, right? Can you
Yes.
explain on your logo, the establishment of the logo with the crocodile?
Okay, so logo branding per se started when we formed the company, first company, 2010, 2011. The company's name is Solar GE at first. So Solar GE, GE is green, E is earth. So Solar Green Earth. Which the name is not being named by me. So I took over the registered new company with a Solar GE name. So we got a brand. Later I can send you the brand evolution lah. It's very corporate look, where it's not in line with our vision or mission lah. Our vision is to make solar energy available to all, because we are serving off-grid community. So we want to make the brand as friendly as possible. So we improvise the logo Solar GE to make it more cartoon or more animation sort of. But then in 2013, I founded the name Suncrox Solar, Sun and Crocs from crocodile, because we want to give persona to the brand. Persona not as in human lah, but we put animal. Why we choose crocodile? Because crocodile expose themselves to sunlight to regulate their cold-blooded temperature. So the logic behind it, if crocodile can utilize free energy from sunlight, why not us as human? So that is the logic. So 2013 we use fiber, fiber, you pay $5 and people can offer some service like editing and whatnot. And then in 2015-16, we were fortunate to have fund specific for branding, where we approach our branding so-called consultant, brand geeks. So we redo our branding. Branding is not only about logo; it's all about also all other things, colors, font, and whatnot. So we redo everything, and that was when the Suncrox logo that you see now. So until now, from 2015-16 to 2024. So that's the evolution of the logo of branding.
So the next question will be, how do you differentiate your brand from your competitors in RE industry?
Okay, so like I said, most of the solar energy you can search. Most of the solar energy company, if you look at their approach, even branding, are all looking like very corporate, very high tech, very expensive. So the way we differentiate, we know we are serving off-grid community. We find our niche in off-grid. The market is not that big. That's why there's no player, but we make sure we have enough market share in the market niche. So if you search something related to off-grid solar in Malaysia, let's say solar untuk rumah kebun, solar untuk kebun, you just search lah. Anything related to off-grid, most likely Suncrox will be on the first page. So that's how we differentiate. We really focus in off-grid. And some of the industry players call us OGK as well, off-grid king. Okay. So we really focus in off-grid. The money is not there. It's not there if you compare to grid connected. Grid connected is millions of billions of fund market potential, because solar farm alone few hundreds million if not billion. So for off-grid the market size is small, but then we make sure we are significant in that market size. But we also do grid connected project, because when inquiries come through us, all sorts of inquiries, be it grid connected or off-grid. So it's a waste for us if we cannot utilize or monetize the grid connected inquiries. So if you ask today, our ratio 80% will be off-grid, 20% will be grid connected related project. But we are still not registered for grid connected as in grid connected contractor. We do cooperation with other associate companies that have the registration and certification. Then we work with them for grid connected project.
One more question in terms of positioning your brand.
Okay.
What would you say in terms of market share in both off-grid and on-grid?
Sorry, what was the question? Sorry?
Market share
Market share between grid connected and off-grid.
for Suncrox.
For Suncrox, yeah. So I said 80% we spend our resources or our focus in off-grid, 20% for grid connected.
That's what you think.
I mean, in terms of market share for your off-grid though, right? Where would you position yourself? Like for example, in automobiles, some people will say that they are getting 50% of the overall market. So where would you position yourself?
Alright, so for off-grid market in Malaysia, we hope or we think we have 50% of the market share for the off-grid market. Okay, for the grid connected, I don't think even 0.5% because we are very small and it's not even our focus.
Oh yeah, the next question. Can you share some recent campaigns that you believe effectively communicated with your brand message?
Online physical campaign or digital campaign?
Digital.
Digital. Recently, right?
Recently.
Okay, so last 1 to 2 months ago, we have served beneficiaries in Gomusang, Kelantan, where we provided them fully subsidized or free solar home system for lighting and charging. So, um, so we try to push the content, and again, we in terms of benefit to us, it's good also to remind us as a team that why Suncrox exists in the first place are also because of these social initiatives. So when we do that internally, we are focusing back to our vision in providing power in places that do not have access to electricity. Okay, but in terms of promotion and marketing, we hope that the prospect, the market will see us not only as contractors or solar suppliers, we also solve the problem for the community. I always say to the industry player, Suncrox is dari rakyat untuk rakyat lah, by people for the people. So that's our approach, and we hope we can get the message across.
Okay, next, what do you believe drives consumer trust and loyalty to your brand?
Trust and loyalty. What make them trust our brand? Is it? Okay, so I think we are very open in terms of our social media. You know, social media also is very realistic. You know, we are not sugarcoating anything. If it, let's say for solar energy, people ask us whether it's worth it or not to install solar energy system. So we ask them again, what do you mean by worth it? What is your objective? If you're looking for financial return alone, solar energy is not the best option, because now today is still considered cheap for you to use electricity, rather than you need to invest. Unless you're looking for long term, mid term, then we are very open. We are not sugarcoating and said we are the one who supposed to sell solar energy to other people. But sometimes if the solar energy is not relevant, we will say as it is, because we do not want, just to get the sale, but then at the end of the day, customer do not get their objective, or the problem is not being solved. So this is a very, very important approach by Suncrox and the team. We need to make sure the prospect clients understand what solar can do and what are they paying for. We do not want, once they install, solar is not saving them money. Even the words savings also are very loose, are very subjective. You can spend 10,000 ringgit, but if you only save 100 ringgit per month, are you considering it as saving or not? Where you need to wait 8 years to get your 10,000 ringgit back if nothing happened during the 8 years. So we are very open, and trust and loyalty, most of our client, 50 to 60% are actually our followers. We even have followers that been following us for 2-3 years, and then he decided to install solar. So that's how loyal. When they say, oh dah lama dah follow Suncrox. Even refer to first few projects that even me also already forgotten which one. So for us that is loyalty lah, because we really appreciate that kind of advantage for us. So that's how our brand trust and brand loyalty.
So we come to the last question for today. So
Okay.
how do you maintain or improve your customer perception on your brand among others competitors?
Customer perception. We try to be as informative as we can, but I need to mention it here. Sometimes it's also produce setback to us. You can have a look at our TikTok video explaining about solar for aircon. Okay, we receive a lot of questions. Can we power up our aircon with solar? So we already answered the question many times, but then there are not specific answer to that. Okay, then we make one video explaining why people ask this kind of question. You can have a look at the response. Telling us that, so that the answer in the video is said, if you cannot afford to pay the bill for the aircon, it means that you cannot afford to pay for the solar energy system. Roughly, I tried to put it very nice way, but again, social media and online, our netizen are also very skeptical and very how should I say, judgmental. So you can say telling us that we are rude, we are cocky, we are so many things lah. You can have a look at our video. So that kind of setback we get when we too open, or when we want to share. The inputs that we give them is from our experience and from our understanding, and it's a realistic answer to it. So sometimes online you cannot cater to all perception. Whatever you do, there will be always two sides, saying that is good and saying it's bad, and most of the time they say it's bad more than the good side. So there is the customer perception. But again, we are open. There are also many customers that understand the way we try to portray the information, reality, especially in solar energy. So they do understand, and also it differentiates, and it kind of show us the followers / customers that is really supportive, and the level of understanding. The one who comment might be just saw the first video, okay, and then the people who comment on the comments again might be our loyal followers that explain to them why is the answer something like that. So it shows that the level of understanding from our followers, our real followers, is also improving. That kind of perception that we really appreciate.
For last question, right? For the past years or currently, is there any award that you are receiving? That will be the first question. Second question, do you think the award that you are receiving will help to boost your brand or in your digital presence?
So awards, we've been winning a lot of awards since our founding. Not some of the notable award will be of best off-grid project in Malaysia by National Energy Award. Back in 2018, we won the first place, and then again this year, alhamdulillah, we won first runner-up. In terms of awards, it's good to post, you know. You just put any award, people will congratulate lah. Alright, but then award also, it's not that hard to say that you have won award. You know, being in this business for 10 years, we know that we can win award if we can pay. Let's say, you know, for there's a award ceremony, you receive invitation, right? There are so many awards. You just choose one, then you pay for the table, then you will get award. And you get even the VIPs, the person officiating the event ceremony also will be from ministers or whatever. Okay, that's why we do not want to get ourselves too complacent due to award. Suncrox Solar used to be award hunter. It used to be award hunter until 2020. Then we get really busy in doing actual business. But then again, if we see award or competition in line with our business activity, then we will apply. But not as the same frequency before 2019. Okay, or else I see the setback will be Suncrox will be expert in hunting award or competition, but then we do not do the actual business. So that's why we try to do the actual business. If our projects, if our products, services are being chosen or being evaluated as award winner, that will be a bonus for us.
I think that's all from us. I'd like to thank you, Cik Iwan, for this session. I hope that the message will get through to the people out there on the benefits of having solar power solution. So I hope not only it's benefit us, also for your customers as well in your company. We wish you all the best. We pray that the Suncrox business will grow in the next few years and become a successful solar panel company in the industry. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Tak nampak.
Waalaikumsalam. Iskandar. Hello Zakaria. Okay, so kita baru habis sesi wawancara bersama pelajar MBA UIA. So terima kasih yang join kita live. Walaupun Suncrox dah lama tak live, sebulan dah tak live ni. So alhamdulillah dah live balik. Okay, kalau ada apa-apa soalan boleh message isu yang nak kita bincangkan. Kita jumpa, kita akan kumpulkan soalan-soalan input-input ni supaya kita dapat buat sesi live yang seterusnya lah. Okay, terima kasih semua. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.